Okay, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Holy Saint Knight here. Okay. So hi all, welcome to the stream. Holy Saint Knight. Sorry, I was just checking the sound. Now this is a faction war. It's the between CSM, my main faction, and Tyranids. So
give me a challenge.
Primal pattern as a I don't know what legion is he. Word bearers. No, Alpha Legion. Steambeck has Red Corsair. I think this is a Warband, it's not a Legion class. And I going as Plague Champion, Black Legion. Against Jester, Hive Tyrant, Lieutenant as Ravener Alpha, and I can't pronounce this guy as a Lictor. Okay, let me remove this. Here comes the battle. Now, we are both tripling them on the middle. This sadly game didn't end, we had a sound back, but it was a tie when this occurred, in a sense. You will see. It was half way done, not even ending, even if it lasted for all this. Lord doing his thing. Meanwhile, I kept here with the Black Champion to shoot some guns. With the damage over time, it will help to clear them out. Yeah, one down. And here is... here, guys, are what remains of the Tyranids. Meanwhile, we even took this. Notice this. Taking out some models. Trying to... Will we finish him off? No. Meanwhile, the Lord decaps here, and I came with my Plague Champion at this spot to bust the power with the Battery. They had the power, okay, they had both nodules, and we had some power here, no power here. Meanwhile, here, this is because all the armies clashed in the center. This battle keeps going, but look, this guy trying to stop me. That's why I moved even forward with my armies. He pulled back. At this point, I kept busting the power. This guy is home. One gun, one Hormagant. This guy didn't lose much. Okay, what's happening? He's still in the center. The Tyrant is still staying. The Tyrant is gonna go down, I think. Yeah, he went down. Meanwhile, the power bus was almost completed here, and a grenade. I made a grenade for replacement. Now went for the suppression armor. Doing some pretty good job on here. This is the guy forcing a retreat practically, and he's under mana on the center. Now the Lord came forward. This guy's got the Vespers for the sword, very useful against Tyranids. This guy went for the combi flamer, also very useful, but we need a Havoc to combine this. And here is me shooting these guys, this guy's going for a Brabble Strangler. I went for Eternal War. Now, meanwhile, he's reviving this his first commander. Here comes another big class. Hive Tyrant and the Ravener are here fighting. I don't know why double... Oh, so you can't see them. Lictor was pushed back again. Here are some of the Lictors trying to take this. It will take some time, he's distracted. Now here's the battle. And here we go all over. My system here, Ravener goes down. Our Sorcerer was down, but we're gonna revive him. Here is the Plague Champion, is still over here, throwing the bile. There they are, all stopped. Worshipping to kill. Here is the grenade. And then pulled back. Okay, Sadly died, but look at this, as you see. This definitely was worth it because These are going to go down. Yeah, they went down. Almost. The Hype Tyrant is trying to escape. No upgrades for the Tyrant. Okay, I'm gonna be revived here. Meanwhile, the Lictor found this empty and he's decapping this mostly. He got power bust early on. And this fight keeps going. I am going over here to decap this, deny this. Meanwhile, now we got full power farms at the moment. And the Plague Champion got revived. Going to check the power here, if there is a farm to bash it. This guy is moving here to distract and also decap, in a sense. And here is the battle now with the Lictor. Lictor getting pushed back. He's gonna go down though. And here is another battle. My CSM retreated, so that's a big target for Plague Champion. Now this guy is slow. He missed sadly. I am bashing power over here. Okay, I was pushed back in a sense, and this guy is also pushed back. They meet at the center. Meanwhile, okay, the sorcerer pulled these guys back. They met at the center and flanked us some. Okay, there is massive retreat now. A sorcerer, both, and the lord here, with tons of CSMs and cultists. I am telling them to mind the points because you can't let them. Now they're going for a power bash over here, but that's alright. We can't let them enemies take a lead in the points. That ends up backfiring hard. Alright, so this guy. Now I tell them that I'm okay, they can't really hit me that hard. And another power bash. Now he should have gone for a flame throw instead. And there is no point in bashing with the bolters. Okay, here is the Ravener. Meanwhile, I push these guys back with very little, as you see. Just had a CSM and a cultist. I rebuilt one that I lost. They are going tier 2, we are already tier 2. Sorcerer is just with 2 cultists. Meanwhile, while he is hitting this, there is a fight here going. Again, this guy got pushed back. They bust the power, but okay, he's got now the armor ready. He should have come forward and throw a fire. He could wipe out these squads. Of course, he had no idea about it. Now here they come, these guys, facing my CSM. I gotta fall back. Yeah, I can't fall them. And here is the power bash. Attacking ground to kill both power at the same time. Alright, so these guys are going for a good flanking pickup, which is great. 2 power generators down, again throwing this, trying now to fall away, but now he gonna run. Okay, he managed to save most of his squads, not get the grenade. Okay, I died. But here comes my blood crusher. Meanwhile, they took them out totally over here, but he shouldn't cap. There is no profit in capping on this. Sorcerer again, throwing the doom bolts, forcing them to retreat. Okay, that's good. Just deny it. Yeah, that's what they should have done. Blood letters now. For our lord, I have a block crusher. Now a good attack ground here will kill all these generators in a single bile shot. I needed to be revived, of course. Tons of range for the Ravener. Okay, went for the Sinastera. And the here is the blood crusher charging. He ran away from and meanwhile, the Lictor is trying to regain his luster. Point-wise, we are very close. Noise Marine is gonna set up. Bad setup position. He just pulled back though, of course. Okay. guess I don't. Yeah, this guy is pushing back. Totally pushed back, both Sorcerer and Lord. And meanwhile, I regained our natural. We are at 2 points also. They built this, no idea if they should have built this, by the way. The Blood Crusher is still doing a job, pushing them back. Gonna be here a warship. They don't have any anti-vehicle at the moment. Okay, they have one. Now I try to charge over here, as you're gonna see. But I hit on terrain, that's why I end up losing this. That was, I should have retreated better. Some plagued marines with missiles now. I should have retreated instead. It didn't work that well. I don't know. Ah, okay, he's aiming here. There it is. Okay, he got flanked here hard. He's gonna lose his noise very sadly if he's not careful. If I've gone for a let the galaxy there over here, that's a good try. A good target. Okay, that was they flanked as well. He shouldn't have allowed himself to get that much flanked, but some chosen flag marines as well now because I need this undeath thing. Here there is a tunnel, he should have killed them. This is a good garrison. There is a little galaxy there, but not doing that much sadly. And he should have gone for the demonic visage to weaken the enemies passively. Now, there is a good garrison for my allies to get. He didn't utilize this much sadly. Okay, and here we died. The Lord died as well, only the mage is alive now. The problem is the sorcerer didn't revive me. And did he kill that? Okay, good, he found out about it. Yeah, this went down. Here's another big engagement. As you see, both of us are... Here are some Terminators. Soon mine will come. Lictor with his flesh cook. He's got a range block, the Lictor. Of course, you don't want to pick up with Lictor went down. Yeah, Lictor went down. Here comes again. They are shooting at this chosen flag marine. Obviously the hero paid to revive him. Here CSM and the Terminator shooting. Meanwhile, both tanks are in the center. I had to pull back because there are too many. But at least managing to take this. As my ally, well, you don't want to pick up with the Bloodletters, guys. You need to have them engage this heavy infantry tyrannid. But anyway, whatever. Okay, the sorcerer managed to revive me. That's good news. So that's the problem. This guy is just standing here. He isn't doing that much. Meanwhile, I pulled back, came here to try to bust some power and cap. That was a good spot for the galaxy. Okay, good. Finally, he did it. So better is to activate Bloodlust first, buff him with a lot of firing, and then do let the galaxy burn and the combi flamer. Here is a tank for the maze, I think. They buff the ability damage as well. So, okay, this is now staying here. Here is me coming also to aid them. Thousand Plague Marines, not much going here. Here is now all the armies. Here come again even more. Terminators again. More Terminators for my ally.
Tyrannid ranged beasts.
And okay, here is this spot now. What happened?
Losing us a victory point.
Here we go, big engagement. I should have built a shrine over here in the cover of this obstacle terrain. Here is grenade missing sadly. Oh, it didn't miss, that's good.
From these ranks.
Now, worshipping again, trying to go behind cover. Yeah. And what's going on over here? Okay, over here is just some with buildings, but they are pushed by just have healthy forward. Here is now the zombie ability, many of them respawning as Negrus minions. Now, the Plague Champion is trying to deny power again. These guys haven't lost a model, but they are underpowered. No, very low health here. And meanwhile, this Plague... There is another aura. What's going on here? These guys got pushed back. A Havoc finally. No, that's not a Havoc, that's a tank. Power busting here, a pretty good power bus. And here come now my allies. Sadly, they weren't here all together when the battle started. We could have the emitter power, another grenade to poison them. Again, what's going on over here? Markov. Okay, we managed to surround the Tyrannids. This is gonna get wiped. Yeah. A stealthy lictor. And here are my Terminators now. I didn't upgrade them. I kept them as with a Storm Bolter just to do a lot of demoralization. There is another good attack ground here to kill all of them in a single shot. The power, the Raiders, I mean. Meanwhile here, the battle keeps going. Alright, this Lictor, again this Lictor got pushed back. And here the tank helped us to... The tank helped to clear the center a bit. There's another Tyrannid here on the Hive Tyrant's down. My Terminators now are going to start shooting them. At this point, teleporting away, no upgrade yet. Here's the tank and some grenade launcher heretics. Good for destruction. Of course, and here begins the assault. Another assault at the moment. Another fight here, that was a tough battle. The Lord should have used Bloodlust, by the way, guys. He doesn't know how to use it. Two armies clashed over here, and here is just me against the Hive Tyrant, I think. And at this point, Tyvran got revived by the Ravener, and he's coming to... What's that? Crushing close. Moving back with the Terminators, decapping this, you don't want it to feed the enemy. Point wise, we are very close. 300 us and to 271. This is gonna go down if you wasn't paying much attention. The enemies. The Tyrannids. Okay. So what's going on over here again? Chaos Sorcerer with the Curse of Sin, very useful against nids. Now I got my Terminators I got them an autocannon. And here comes Slaughter, he becomes activated, going melee. going for the side by the saucer to help me revive. Now this Venom Neurothrope is gonna go down. Terminator charging forward, trying to take out. It went down. Carnifex got pushed back. Okay, I shouldn't have retreated, should have just bust the power, but I didn't know what was coming. Venom Cannon, it hits the Terminator as well. This is getting pushed back as well. Now what's meanwhile? Okay, so Feeder 10, oh, Southern Close, Pheromone and Menacing Visage. Okay, another. Now that's, okay, I hope he retreats on time. Taking out meanwhile this, I still left them as level 4 on my CSM. I left them with Slaughter, Light the Galaxy Spell totally misses. That's the problem. And my Terminator, yeah, double Terminators for this. No, actually it's one of each Terminators. Here comes the big battle. Meanwhile I am... Tyrant went down. Terminator teleported away. And here comes a big battle. Plague Marines shooting at the capillary towers. Chosen Plague Marines moving forward. Again I pushed back, I said okay, let's not remain too much here. Meanwhile here, another huge fight, Terminator charging, auto-cannon these guys. And another tank for my, I don't know who they did tank, I'll check after the play ends. Now pushing forward here, these guys are trying to decap, killing warship. And these are my Terminators here, these are my Terminators. Sadly now Primal got a sound bag. It was a pretty good game. Both had 200 around their points. There they are at literally swarm charging. We had a sound bag, but we kept fighting the both. It's a tie game as you see. Now that abyss was a waste, totally missed, just kill one squad, nothing special about it. Okay, it killed 2 squads, but nothing special, you don't want to spare your red like that for 2 squads. Now these guys are attacking this way. This terrorist got pushed back by the bloodletters. And here come a noxious cloud of it, forcing them to retreat. So this Terminator suddenly are gonna go down. It went down. Meanwhile, we kept advancing out this side of the map, slowly. I could have gone for a sneaky power bus here. I could take them all out, all the power out. But no need to rush, because they could push me easily. I need to time the power bus at a good timing where we already pushed them back. Suddenly we got it. These guys are gonna go down. This is by all means we didn't win. It's a tie at best. I was building a shrine over here. At a safe spot kinda, since it was hard to go more forward. And then I hosted this battle. It was and this is the end of it. The game was far from over. So it's a tie, guys. That's what it is due to the soundbag. Now this is as I said, the Tyranids have a lot of tools to play with that are useful, that are in their tabletop and useful in their arsenal. Other factions don't have house, doesn't have tools on retail. On elite mode they gave them some stuff, which is very good. But sadly, and as you saw, I managed to kill the Neurothrop, which is a unit the elite mode introduced, by the way. And I managed to kill it with regular, not marked CSM, but with a sparked summon that gives them the ability, Slaughter. But that's not a retail ability. So the elite mode did a pretty good job at giving some tools to the factions. Hold on a second. Okay, they gave some tools, but still that's not in, we needed some more. Like I said, Chaos needs the Abyss is useless, okay, the way they put it. It just, it can deny the enemy in the end game to cap a victory point. That's what it is, but that's a very small use for a 500 point nuke. So, it's a tie game, guys, and Chaos lack abilities. They lack tools. I mean, they don't. They have some things, but this is a Zin's tank. What's this? This is another Zin's tank, I think. Okay, let's see what we have. Zin's tank, Nurgle tank. For the sorcerer, usually the Zin's tank goes for the Lord, who's the sorcerer, and the Nurgle tank goes for the Lord because he moves it faster with the warship. And the Zin's tank gets bonus defense from the sorcerer's warship, as well as the shrine if it's close. So they didn't do it the proper way. Now what did I have? This, let's see, primal pattern before we lose for the sandbag. One's in CSM, he lost one card against remade them. And one tank here. Also, I think he lost his Terminators. Steambeck. He got the armor of Inferno, Comic Flamer should have gone also for the demonic visage. That's the good ranged lord. To add the passive demoralize along with the Terminator shooting. Now, Sword in Sorcerer, Sword of Flame, very useful against Tyranids. Vespers of the Warp, same for these two items, very useful against Tyranids. Vespers of the Warp and Curse of Icon of Zinx for the spell, very useful build. And I had Bile Skewer, Fetid Armor for the Suppress, and Blight Grenades, very useful against Tyranids. Okay, so the Sorcerers had Heretics, Tank, Raptors, very useful. They do pretty good job to killing the Synapse creatures, and Terminators with Lightning Claws. These two support each other well. And I CSM Plague Marines, Chosen Plague Marines, Terminators down with a Rotocannon, and one more Cultist. Of course, tier 3 all of us. Now 5 Tyrant, Crushing Claws, Bonded Endoskeleton, a single Hormagant, double Termagant, Ravener, and Neurothrop. Now the Ravener, fully upgraded Crippling Talons, Reinforced Citadel and the Synapse Aura, Hormagant, Termagant, Venom Brood, Lictor, Carnifex, Zoanthrope. I guess maybe he had more, we don't know. Now, the Lictor Alpha was dead. So I don't know what he was wearing. I think he had something. The remaining thing Visage, I think, and Scything Claws. Anyway, Termagants, Carnifex, and Venom Brood. Red wise, as you see, the Lord had like half of 1,000, like 500. This is around 250, and I had spent all my red. The nids had, Jester had like 250 around there. This guy had next to 500, and this guy had also around 200. I can't see it because of my screen settings. So, guys, that's a tie faction war. This is the difference between a faction like the Terrorists, which have a lot of tools to work with, of their tools, of their army, I mean. They didn't add something that is non-existent. And the faction which lacks tools, like Space Marines, but they got some love, they got some tools added, but they still need a few more touches, few more stuff to add. In particular, the Demon Priest guys, they should remove the Abyss and add a Demon Prince summon, which costs around let's say 400 or 450 or even 500, though it would be a unit, so it shouldn't be that expensive on Raider Source, because it's gonna be a unit, it's not gonna be a huge scale. You can have the size of the Demon Priest like on the size of a Dreadnought maybe, or a bit smaller, like on the size of Terminator, or a bit bigger than Terminator. Maybe the Neurothrop size. Let's see what's the Neurothrop size. Where is it? Isn't this the Neurothrop? No, there it is. Around this size, yeah, it makes sense, though this is hovering, so it would appear a bit more down on the terrain. So guys, thanks all for watching. This is the example of when experienced players play, how this faction war against Tyranids goes. I call this for the time being a tie. It could have been a very close game. Sadly we had sandbag, and look, we are at 25 minutes around there, and still non-team has dropped below 150. That's a huge. It was a very good game. Of course, I should check on. What's this? Oh, that's a base turret. Also, don't forget that the orcs in particular can teleport the mech boy on the enemy base and kill the enemy base very easily. So there's another turret. Yeah, that's what I checked. They can kill the enemy base. They can teleport behind this turret and shoot both of the temple or over here and take out the temple with the earthquake. The orcs have a lot of tools to play with, to work with, as well as the Tyranids. Orcs are even easier in a sense, because they don't need the synapse. Tyranids have tons of synapse synergies, whereas the orcs don't. All they have is they have very strong units, and they also have a lot of tools. Like the battle wagon can step on the enemy base and deals tons of damage. The orcs particularly don't need to care much about the points. Where is their point? Over here? Yeah, there it is. They can just kill your base and one player down. You are up with what, and if they manage to kill all the bases, of course there is no trade in this game, so they can't give you resources. If they manage to kill all your bases, the orcs, anyone I mean, then they win the game. Even if they kill one base, it's they don't get any more requisition. Unless you get if you have any points, because one time I lost the base, I don't remember if I had any requisition points. So guys, you understand what we're talking about. The orcs are even stronger than it is. Now some say they die easy, no, they don't die that easy. And in a good hands they don't die, they can reinforce. They have a global reinforce of the commanders. The orcs are very strong. I mean, because they have the tools they need. Teleport suppression with the mech boy also. They also have some of the best later unit diversity, like commandos, battle wagon, tank. They have a lot of good stuff in tier 3. houses, especially houses lacking content. And in the past, the Land Raider Phobos couldn't even transport. Now it can finally transport units, it can't reinforce, but it can transport units. In the past, it couldn't transport units at all. It was just a regular tank, but bigger, as a Land Raider. So guys, thanks all for watching. I hope you find this replay, it gives the answer to the Tyrannid Swarm replay that I did. I just went Tyrannid with these guys and to show them how it is. To make an example, because that was a good example. We were random people, we didn't know each other. And as you saw what we did to other random good players, we completely annihilated them in a sense. Nuked them tons of times. Here, you saw how much different it is. It's a tie at the moment, but we are both pros in this game, all of us. So thanks for watching, guys. Be well and see you in the next cast, which happens right now. It's gonna be a Imperium, faction war against the Tyrannids.